The second episode of Loki Season 2 is an interesting one because it's definitely picking up the pace from the first episode, but at the same time, it's causing some confusion amongst people because it is moving rather fast. So let's go over all the twists and turns we see in this and what exactly they're leading to. So as always, the audio commentary will be out tomorrow after we finish recording it, and the brand new podcast will be up early, and trust me, we're going to have a lot to say about this one just like the first episode. But now, let's get to it. So this episode literally gets things running right off the bat, and by that I mean we got Mobius and Loki going to the past, and they run into Zaniac. Now this is a very obscure Marvel character, and here he doesn't show any signs of using powers or anything like that like in the comics, but he's important to this episode as Loki and Mobius need him because he was sent on a mission to find Sylvie. He decided to abandon that mission and become a famous actor, aka Zaniac, or Brad, who plays Zaniac. And he's on the sacred timeline, just kind of messing with it, and we find out that there's more to this story. Essentially, they're going to bring him back, they're going to more or less torture him, and try to get where Sylvie is out of him. Now, during this, there's all sorts of other problems in the TVA, like, for example, Ouroboros reveals, yeah, we need He Who Remains to open up the door to, that congested sacred timeline over there that's in the distance. And if we don't somehow get his retinal scan and his DNA through this door that we need to unlock this all, we're running into a big problem because everything's going to get destroyed. And while that's moving on, we see what the heroes are up to, and specifically that they do track down Sylvie. So we get a little reunion of Loki and Sylvie having a bit of a conversation, talking about everything that's happened. And throughout this episode, the theme that's been going on is Loki leaning into the villainous side of him, kind of pushing the boundaries. We saw that when he does a little bit of torture to Zaniac, and we're seeing these a little bit more forthcoming and kind of like, I would say, almost pushy to a degree. But again, time is, running out, and they need to figure out what to do next. But Sylvie's out here like, hey, yeah, you know what? Kang shows up. I'll take care of him. How hard is that? Now, of course, Loki knows how hard it's going to be because he's kind of been looking into this, right? And he understands there's tons of Kangs out there, and he's seen it for himself. Kang ruling a TVA, right, in the past, and how he hid everything. So the future now is all sorts of, in shambles. And the episode really sets up the urgency for the rest of the season, with a couple things going on, and now what comes next, we don't really know. But overall, it was very well executed. And the one thing that they did reveal is we need to find Miss Minute, because she's gone missing as well, and we're still looking for Renslayer. We have no idea where she is. So with 4 episodes to go, there's a lot here. And honestly, the pace to me was a little too fast, but it didn't lose itself, and I felt engaged the entire time.